banelings kill it all. And we might be seeing a run into the base, but I think he knows that's well defended enough of a bunker and a siege tank not to go into attack. And he clutches a whole bunch of those marines and saves them in. So that was a good move over there. And he's trying to break down the backdoor rocks. Hopefully we don't see this baneling explode. That would really be annoying, just to watch a wasted baneling like that. Oh, pulls him back, sees that. So it looks like he's going to break the rocks. So by the time he expands, this place is not going to be very safe in the end. And we can see just one infestor. Maybe there's two infestor. Let's go units tab. There's 4 infestors. Let's see where they are. And I'm not... Oh, there's another infestor. There's another infestor. They just spawned. I didn't miss much. And we got 7 banelings and 44 zerglings. Which is, let's go with the army value tab. Yeah, we can see, our Terran player is much ahead. Except he isn't much ahead in gas. He is much ahead in the respect of minerals. Nearly, yeah, over 1,000 over top of him. So, that's quite a bit. But if he uses some good spells here... Oh, and I'm scared for the detector and the siege tanks. This is not looking good. Oh, no, 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 no. And he loses all 4. That's a heavy hit. You can see his gas usage in his army just went down 600 or so. So this is really not looking good for FnaticMSiKR right now. But FnaticMSiKR is a base up, 2 bases up now once this finishes. And we'll have crazy income over top of him. And he's even preventing him from He's preventing him from building his command center, because he's just going to unburrow these and kill the worker. And yeah, that looks like it's what's going to happen. And he's actually dropping off some marines here. Not sure if he's going to see these bullet guys. No, he's just checking around for them. Sees that one baneling. Not sure what he's going to do. Maybe drop 1. No. Oh, and this is not looking good for him. Oh, it doesn't kill any, actually, surprisingly enough. Just damages them enough to put them in the red. He should have maybe kept them together and gone for like 4 instead of all 8, because workers will not die with just one baneling blow. Oh, but he's got them upgraded. Yeah, they still won't die, because I think he's got armor upgrades. Let's see. Yeah, he's got 1 armor, 2 ups, and they're both equal in that respect. Oh, can't grab a hold of one. Yeah, 2-2. So he's actually got a bit more armor, and we'll see the marine drop. Here with his zerglings, still need to get a little more quicker response, but he did it pretty fast there. And those marines are be gone. And will the dropship fall? No, it won't. Barely runs away there. Gonna be able to get a quick scout if it tries. And we can see the 3rd base is finally operational, making that a planetary fortress, because he knows he's at risk. And this is his only hope. If he loses this base, he's basically out of the game, unless he can do some crazy push and break into FnaticMSiKR's base. And we can see the creep tumors coming back out. You can suppress it, but you can never really kill it. Because as long as you've got those queens dropping those tumors, it's not going to look good for the Terran player in that respect. He's actually wasting the baneling, since a baneling actually costs 50 minerals and 25 gas, whereas a marine just costs 50 minerals. So if you drop a marine and make them lose a baneling, they're actually falling behind, because in reality gas is rarer than minerals. Because you've got 8 mineral patches for every 2 gas patches, and gas is pretty valuable for high-tech units such as infestors. And FnaticMSiKR is actually stacking up a lot of gas, so I'm not sure what he's going to be trying to do, but I don't doubt him. FnaticMSiKR, he's already got a crazy macro, 5 bases on the map to his enemy's 3. This is just not looking good. But if TT1 can do one of these slow tank pushes, I think he could make something work here. But Broodlord's coming in the game. This is not looking good, because Broodlords can have a range close to a tank, not quite actually. But these Marines are not going to be able to get close with the infestors dropping fungal growth on anybody who tries to shoot the Broodlords. So this is just looking scary and not fun for anyone who's Terran right now. And let's see, gold expansion. I'm not as saturated as I think it would, as I thought it would be. But then again, you don't want to have only workers in your army. And both players coming close to a max out. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Spin. Oh, yeah, actually he's hiding behind this one little ridge right here. So if anybody ever tries to pull out at Jansen. But he's actually using the tanks to kill his own units. And there we go, we see the fungal growth. And the Broodlords should be pulling back. No, they got it. Oh, no, Vikings in the game. See how this works? Oh, using the queens and corruptors. It's surprising when you, as a Terran or Protoss player, it's always quite a scary moment when you see queens at your front door. It means that something's not going well for you. And we can see here they're dropping creep to prevent that next expansion. So even if he does try to go expand, he will find an overlord and he will have to kill it and wait for the creep to disappear. And he saw it, but I'm not sure he really noticed it. Oh, and we can see, oh, healing his corruptor so he can keep on killing, because the Viking range is just ridiculous. So what he keeps on doing is pull him into range of the Marines, which is, oh, what are we gonna see? Are we gonna see it die here? And not many Marines left, surprisingly. It's mostly a tank army. So, oh, lots of broodlords up here, and we're seeing some of the broodlords dying. He's attacking his own queen. That has gotta be a misclick. One huge misclick. That is not good. Using his broodlords to attack his own queens instead of the other army is just not a good idea. Ugh. So I can see he was saving up the gas to get broodlords, and lots of corruptors on the field, killing off those Vikings, protecting those broodlords, which is what you want to do, healing those broodlords because they're so expensive. It's just ridiculous. So he's got those infestors there for when the Marines get too greedy and too close, and he loses the broodlords, but he's still making more because he's got 5 bases mining gas. He's just got a crazy income and can afford this crazy push. Thing is though, is he's using his tanks to kill his own guys. Most of the damage is coming from the splash damage from the tanks and not from the corruptor, not from the broodlords, which is actually ridiculous. Healing this guy like crazy, sending in some zerglings, but we can see the splash damage from the tanks is just tearing away anything the broodlings touch. This is just a crazy game right now, and the creep expansion is kind of slowed down. And we can see right here, he's building his expansion. He's not going to be able to land. He's going to have to go all the way over here. So it's not going to look good for him. And I honestly don't know what our Terran player can do right now. Unless he has some crazy push and breaks through his army and is able to get through, I don't see anything good going down for him right now. And he just doesn't have enough Vikings compared to the amount of corruptors. Corruptors have to watch out because they cannot hit ground, and the Marines will tear them apart eventually. He's got quite a few. Marines are known to do some damage with that. So now he's got 4 bases, so he's pretty close. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay, yeah, 5 to 4. So it's not that bad for the Terran player, but I'm just not sure what he can do from here. He's locked down, but he does have a lot of tanks, so I don't see these dying anytime soon. But he's killed the anti-air. Not much. He's pulling back actually, so this is not looking good for our Terran player. Oh, and he tries to come into Vikings, but those Vikings just aren't going to do much when he's got that many corruptors. Going for the missile turret to stop that static anti-air. Oh, he's got to kill these Vikings if he wants to stay in this game. Heals the broodlords. I think he's going to be dropping mass corruption on these tanks, or no, using them as meat shields and just completely destroying everything. Healing his queens as they get targeted by the tanks, and these tanks are just dying crazily. This shows you the power of broodlords, which are actually quite strong. Let's see if they've got any upgrades. No upgrades even, and these guys have 2 weapon upgrades and 2 armor up and other upgrades for the other guys. You can see these broodlings just running around picking them off, because that's the danger of broodlings, is they attack for a good couple minutes. And mass repair on this last final tank is a final stand, but I don't see much possible for 2T1 here. I think there's going to be a GG, because if you look at the army value, he's only got 1,000 minerals to 7k, and his population is half. There we see the GG and quit. This is actually a really interesting game, and I'd like to point out the crazy amount of the creep spread. I think scared 2T1 from moving up, because then he would get surrounded by mass speedlings, because Zerg units just go so much faster. And you can see 3 ups right here, so the broodlings were just doing crazy damage, and already the fastest unit in the game at 4.7, but at 6.1, the Zerglings just can't be beat for speed, and they'll simply surround anything. As soon as you unsiege, you'll be seen. So as they tried to break it on the creep, they just never got in, and their drops just didn't do enough harassment. They honestly should have gone for more Marauders perhaps, because then they wouldn't have been affected by the fungal growth. But then again, would have liked to maybe see more Thor play perhaps. That would have helped. I'm thinking. I'm not quite sure. Maybe some Hellions to damage some light. Or maybe I'm not even sure. That was just a really good play by FnaticMSiKR. Stopping his expansion was a combination of things, not just one strategy. And you see here, he had his opponent so pressured down that he had to drop down planetary fortresses. He didn't even get the gas down here by the time. So overall, this was a good game, and if you want me to cast more, just comment, like the video. It really helps a lot. It gives me feedback, and if I get feedback, I will make more games. And you can even see Ultraless Cavern coming up. This was just a crazy game. And I can always use tips and tricks for casting. If you guys see anything you like, didn't like, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try and change it for the next cast. And thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.